Senator Hoylman and all other senators and assembly members will be on the ballot this year in Decision 2022, an election season that just keeps getting more and more confusing. This past Friday, you'll remember a judge ordered the state Senate and congressional primaries be delayed until August after the state's top court threw out the redrawn district maps in those races. But the assembly, statewide, and local primaries are still set for June 28th. So as of right now, we're going to have two separate primary elections when not a lot of people vote anyway. We asked Erie County Republican Elections Commissioner Ralph Moore today, what does this mean in terms of the cost to taxpayers?
Erie County will be able to consolidate in a primary election depending on how many races. Certainly the June primary, because it has local races in addition to a state assembly race and a statewide race for governor, lieutenant governor, it'll be less expensive to operate. It's really running a second election if there is a primary for a state senate or a congressional race. Now, interestingly enough, many of the counties probably won't have primaries because those are two offices where people don't generally primary.
The biggest challenge, Moore says, is the fact that the Board of Elections will be dealing with the aftermath and possible legal challenges of the first election when voting starts for the second one. The League of Women Voters and Citizens Union today both called on the state to move all of the primaries to just that single day in August. We asked the commissioner, why not just do that?
Well, that's up to the state legislature, and the court did allow the state legislature to combine everything to an August primary. There has been resistance both in the New York State Assembly and also I think from the governor's office from delaying it. In addition to that, there are candidates who are already gone out and started campaigning, and then to put that campaign on hold and then start up again in 2 or 3 months is a burden on the candidates.
And there's still the chance that the state assembly primaries will get delayed as well if those are challenged. There have been 2 court filings in the last day asking to throw those maps out as well, which only stood because they weren't actually part of the original Republican lawsuit. If they're tossed out, it might mean that those primaries have to get delayed as well. A lot of moving parts to all of this, I know. We'll keep you posted.